Unlocking the secret of power struggles between parents and kids. The key to a happy family. Hello everyone. Today I want to share with you a story that's so relatable, so real, and yet packed with profound lessons about parenting. It's about those power struggles between us and our children, a topic that anyone on this parenting journey has encountered at some point. I'll be walking you through insights I've learned from a top parenting expert, with all the sincerity and emotion of someone who's been confused and fumbled through trying to understand my own kids better. So, let's dive in together, because I truly believe these ideas will touch your heart and shed light on our parenting path. Why do kids fight for power? Friends, picture this. One day your child suddenly screams or smashes something just because they can't watch TV after dinner. Or they ignore you like they didn't even hear you. Have you ever wondered, why are they acting like this? I used to think it was just stubbornness. But it turns out there's a deeper story. It's all about power. For kids, power isn't some big, bad thing like we might imagine, bossing people around or being overbearing. No, for them, it's simply control, the feeling of having a say in their little world. When kids feel they have too little control, like when they're told what to do all the time without a voice, they'll act out in ways we call misbehavior, to reclaim it. I remember once my son threw his toys because I insisted he go to bed right away when he wanted to play a bit more. I was so mad at the time. But then it hit me. He wasn't being naughty. He was just trying to tell me I want to say too. Once I understood that, my heart softened, and instead of yelling, I started looking for ways we could both feel at ease. Don't get dragged into an endless battle. Have you ever been there? Friends? Your child screams, you shout back, and suddenly the whole house feels like a battlefield? I've been there, and I know how exhausting it is. When our kids misbehave, our gut reaction is to reassert control, yell louder, punish harder, as if winning will fix everything. But here's the truth I've learned. The more I did that, the further I felt from my child. The expert shared something I'll never forget. A power struggle takes two to play. If you don't join in, your child has no one to fight. It sounds simple, but oh, it's hard to do. Once, my daughter refused to wear the shirt I picked out, and I almost argued back. But then I stopped. I took a deep breath and thought, I don't need to win this one. And you know what? When I let go, she calmed down too. It was like magic. Sometimes peace doesn't come from controlling our kids. It comes from controlling ourselves. Giving kids power, the key to harmony. Let me ask you this. Friends, when you argue with your child, do you want them to give in? Or do you want them to learn something valuable? For me, the answer became clearer after hearing this advice. Instead of seeing it as a fight, turn it into an opportunity. A chance for them to learn teamwork, compromise, and most importantly, self-control. One beautiful way to do that is by giving them power in small, manageable doses. For example, instead of ordering, clean your room right now, I started asking, do you want to clean your room first or do your homework first? It's such a simple question, but I swear I saw my child's eyes light up, like they'd just been handed a gift. They felt useful, valued, and suddenly, those pointless arguments faded away. I realized that when kids get to decide something, even a little thing, they don't need to fight for power anymore. They already have what they crave, respect. Your child's bad behavior is a call to listen. Friends, I know it's tough when your child yells or breaks something. It's easy to lose it. But let's pause for a moment, like I've learned to do, and ask, what is my child trying to tell me? Those moments when they act out aren't just challenges, they're invitations to connect. Kids don't yet know how to say, I want freedom, or please understand me. So they use actions instead. I'll never forget the time my son kept ignoring me when I called him for dinner. I was about to snap. But instead, I sat down beside him and asked gently, "What's keeping you so busy that you don't want to eat yet?" Turns out he was building a tower and just wanted to finish it. I said, "Okay, finish your tower and then come eat. I'll wait." And you know what? He smiled at me and ran to the table on his own after that. That's when I understood. I don't need to force him. I just need to listen and guide. Our right responses become their mirror, teaching them positive ways to act without any battles, building a connection to grow together. Dear friends, parenting isn't always easy, especially when our kids push back to claim their little slice of control. But through everything I've shared today, I hope you see that behind their actions is a natural, human need, the need to feel in charge of their own lives. We can't hand them everything just yet, but we can guide them, step by step, to use power wisely. Give it a try. Offer them small choices. Step back from unnecessary fights. And listen when they rebel. I believe that when we do this, not only do our kids grow, but we do too. A happy family isn't one without conflict. It's one where every conflict is resolved with love and understanding. Thank you for listening, and I wish you all endless joy on this parenting journey.